Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is another guest video from Always Sonic, aka Angel of Death 20. He is in the Gelgoog Marine, which is, of course, the raid version of the Gelgoog Marine, not the SEMA type I did the other day, but the original Marine. It is, I believe, the only raid type Gelgoog that can use the Gelgoog beam rifle, which, that's, and a kill already, very nice. That's, a mark in its favor right there, because that rifle is tremendous. It is still my favorite weapon in the game, which is good, because there are an awful lot of things that can use it. Things in all three classes, even, which is rare, actually, for a weapon other than, say, the Hyper Bazooka. But yeah, so it's relatively fast for a Gelgoog. It's got good damage, especially against supports like that tank he killed. And it's got a wrist Gatling that can stun with a few hits. I think it takes about 10. That's not bad. Oh, good hits. He is really connecting here. That is good. And yeah, and of course it has, unlike the other Gelgoogs with beam Naginatas, the Marines have a standard Federation style beam saber with slightly not Federation style melee pattern, but it's got some similarities. But it's actually, now that I just remembered something important. Thank you, Brain. Maelstrom was telling me he watched the animation, and what's odd about it is it's the standard Gelgoog attack motions, just with a single blade instead of two. So that does make a difference. And good counter there. And team's probably gonna... Yep, team got that. That is... not sure whether it's a G4 or G5 Gundam that just moved in, but it's one of those two. And that's either the same kind or another kind. But, okay. Yep, he missed with the upswing, got tagged with the side swing from the other mobile suit, but... And there he goes with another assist. A lot of good assists so far, a couple of good kills. Very nice. But yeah, Marine is good. Gelgoogs in general, just good. And I think maybe that's a Hildolfer he's killed a couple of times. Either that or an assault gun tank. Pretty sure it's Hildolfer. And yeah, it's he can do really well with that. And okay. Yeah, enemies are starting support fire. Good time to spread out. I tend to, even if I'm well apart from the rest of my allies, I like to get away from my current location just to make sure... That way, even if it's on me, I'm still safe. But, yeah, airstrikes are tough. But very useful if you aim them correctly. And I'm whistling my S's as I sometimes do. But, okay. Yep, just waiting for a good shot around that corner. But it might be better to, well, might be better to pull back and help his allies back there, because they got a chance of getting surrounded, but of course if he, comes in behind the pack from this direction, that's not a bad thing either. If that's a Gelgoog Jaeger chasing him, and I'm not sure on that, that's not a good choice on the Jaeger's part. I think there's a Jaeger here. I saw it has, as I recall, slightly different propellant tanks than the Marine, and I thought I saw a set, but I may be wrong. Hard to say. Let's see, Allied airstrike coming in. And just looking for a good place to plant that charged beam, and there it was. 3,200, not bad. And I'm not sure whether that's with even types or type disadvantage that he did that damage, but yeah, Gelgoog rifle is good. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like a good target if he wants to head up this way, but he is wisely staying with his team, because, yeah, staying with your team is good. There are times when it's good to set out on your own. If you think you can get a lone enemy, it's not a terrible thing to go after them. But if you're wrong and you overcommit, you can really leave your team in trouble. And going for another shot, missed it. Still think that's a Hildolfer over there. Another good shot. 2,600 uncharged is pretty good. 27 is better. I think it was scoped in, which gives you a slight, attack and defense bonus. So yeah, now that it's not, he does a tiny bit more damage. And missed that shot, got that one. Actually, the first shot can't have been his, because you can't fire that rifle that fast consecutively. They managed to take E, but, that's not the end of the world. It can sometimes be irritating when your, main battlefield point gets captured in the middle of a fight, but his team's pretty well, fairly healthy, pretty well coordinated, so it's not awful news, especially, hopefully somebody will get a chance to get it in a second. Knocked down his teammate, but I believe that was a 5,400 point melee swing. So yeah, that probably was a Gelgoog Jaeger there that he slashed. So, but he's back from the action. Not quite around the corner, but pretty far back. If that Hildolfer spots him, he may have a problem. Otherwise, he's going to be just fine. He's got 3 bars of legs, which is a good start. And back up to about a third hit points. The enemy is closing in, so it's a good time to be back on your feet. The Gelgoog has a knuckle shield based on the Zaku 1 shield, but with spikes. And it does a good use of force injection there to get out of the way of that. But it has... this, unfortunately, like any other shield in battle operation... Ooh, that was a G4 shot, I'm pretty sure. It is not an active weapon. It is a, it is a passive item. It only, shields only work when the attacks physically hit the shield. If you know your mobile suit's, posture and positioning, you can change your movement to pull the shield in front of yourself. Moving backwards will pull the shield in front of you. But, unfortunately, you cannot, select the knuckle shield as a melee weapon. I would kind of love to have a raid type mobile suit that could switch between its puncher shield and its beam saber like that. That would be a fun mechanic to play with. Ooh, nice fake out. But sadly, there is no such thing. No Gym Striker style double weapons involving the puncher shield. Also, it would be a weapon you lost access to when your shield is destroyed, and that's something that Battle Operation 1 did, but I don't think we've seen in 2. The Goof Customs Gatling shield weapon used to become inoperable when its shield was destroyed, and now it just destroys the shield part, and the Gatling is fine. Oh, good kill there. 30-some seconds left. They've got a decent, not insurmountable, but good lead. Good choice of melee swings there to not knock over the rest of the team. And, ow. That was that Hildolfer again, I believe. So, yeah. And, let's see, 15 seconds left. I'd say now it's foregone. Because everybody has good health. There's no way the enemy team can take them all out with this little time left. Because there's not even time for an airstrike left. So, yeah, they got it. And, let's see, the end of the round. And, let's see. Pretty sure it's going to be a pretty good score all around, so... And, of course, a win. And, let us see. I'm saying and a lot today. Oh, well. Yeah, okay. Top assist, not bad, and 126,000 damage. Very nice. Excellent work there. 4 kills, 1 death, 3,000 points, only 300 off from the lead. If he'd had time to take out that tank, he'd have been the top scorer, too. But that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. Thank you, Sonic, for letting me use this video. It was a good one. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So, the Mobilize Your Vote campaign for the US release of Battle Operation 2 is now over, and the final results can be seen on the website, but last I checked, we still have not gotten a concrete release date, so fingers crossed that it's soon, but nobody's really saying anything yet. Pity.